Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Polkadot has reached the target that I highlighted in the last video. We already saw in the last video that DOT was forming a 5-wave move to the upside. At least it was working on it with a 5-wave move up. And I think it had broken in the last video already above resistance, and I already identified and formulated here a support area for you for this wave 2. Now I have shifted this to the upside a little bit because, as you know or might know, that if we form a leading diagonal, and we can calculate support for the wave 2, which means this is an area in which, likely in the first decent pullback after forming 5 waves to the upside, the price would typically get into. But I have shifted it with the price because it always is measured against the highest point of a possible wave 1. Now, that doesn't mean that any downside risk here for another low is completely gone. It is still there because we can only trust a diagonal after it really formed the wave 1, it completed a wave 2 and did hold support, and it would then rally in a third wave and break above the wave 1. So as you might know, there are always 3 levels of confirmation to confirm the trend as per Elliott Wave, 5 waves up. If it's an impulse, we can trust it to a degree. If it's a diagonal, it cannot be trusted. It needs to prove itself by coming back in a higher low or to form a higher low in a 3-wave correction. This is the second level of confirmation, and then we need to see a break above the first 5-wave up. And then we can focus on that with much more confidence. Okay, so that doesn't mean you need to wait for all levels of confirmation to enter a trade. That's often a misunderstanding. The boxes are typically the areas that you could measure your risk against if you like to. That's one way of trading these setups. Again, I'm not telling you to do it, and there's never a guarantee, especially as I highlighted, they need to prove themselves. So for someone who likes more confirmation, that person could wait for the next 5 waves up and the 3 waves down, because then at least price has already moved and the uptrend is established, and then the 3 waves down afterwards would provide another entry point. Or you could wait for the first 1-2 setup to work out and then wait for the next small 5 waves up, 3 waves down in wave 3. There are all ways of trading this, different ways of trading this based on, different personality types and strategies, because there is not one, not one size fits all solution really. Trading always depends on the trader's personality. But we reached obviously the target, and I explained to you in the last video that we are likely to reach that resistance area around 550, and it is now a level where price could turn around. Of course, if it breaks higher, it probably reaches the next resistance at 590 and then 620. But if it turns around here with 5 waves, it is one clear area where it makes sense it would turn around. And the typical area of support is here 450 to 491 between the 78.6 and the 50% retracement. I have added for most altcoins the 38.2 fib level as well, just as a level to watch, because after diagonals sometimes the pullback is very shallow. I just want to mention that, and it could form a nice inverse head and shoulders here, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. Okay, and then maybe it goes. It's certainly something to watch, certainly something interesting that I observe, and I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.